sitting in the tree right there, right in the center. They were chattering. That's interesting that they're here so late. It's 35 degrees. There's one in the middle, directly in the middle of my camera, right directly in the middle. And then there's one to the left of it. They were chattering. Can you see them? I know it's kind of dark, but they've been there before, the two American bald eagles. They keep diving in my fish pond. I had 75 not huge, 8 to 10 inch goldfish. I had 75 of them. Now I've only got 2 or 3. But it's the heron, the blue heron, they're endangered species. Otherwise, they would wring their necks. But can you see the 2 bald eagles there? I guess that's why they call it Eagle Creek here. But I heard them chattering a second ago. I'm gonna try to get closer. And I'll get something that more stable. Would you subscribe to me? I need more subscribers. We live in Eagle Creek, but the Eagle Creek, there's really no town in Eagle Creek. But there's a fish hatchery, Eagle Creek Fish Hatchery, and we're not the Eagle Creek that's in the Columbia River that burned here. Thank you for coming. I know this is kind of weird and it's shaky, but they're a couple 100 feet away up above in the tree. I'm gonna get closer. They see me, so they stop chattering. Or they hear me. Actually, that's not our tree. It's above our neighbor's. When we pulled in, I heard them, that chatter, their typical chatter. Where are they? I've got pictures of them. Yeah, right there. Right in the middle. Right. Sorry it's so dark, but they keep hanging around there. I have pictures of them from a couple weeks ago. I've got torn rotators, so my arms hurt me. I need something to stabilize this. But for sure, that's their favorite spot. They're there. I don't know why they stay there. It's cold tonight. It was 30 degrees during the night. The cars were covered with ice. Okay, I'm gonna move forward. Move closer. Maybe I can get to a spot. Oh, I don't want to scare them away. Their hearing is incredible. Yeah, I know this is kind of boring, but you know what? We're 400 feet over the edge of boring. Oh, did one? Where'd they go? Oh, they moved closer to the limb. I'm shivering. Yeah, they're still there, but they moved closer to the limb. The tree trunk, not limb, tree trunk. That's my storage unit. Darn dogs. Where are they? Hi, oh, Sticks, I've been trying to get a hold of you. Please. Oh, you're not gonna believe, we've been at OHSU all day, my husband. The doctor, they did barium swallows to find out what's going on. The doctor was crying. She's treated him since 2009. Anyway, I'm gonna lose my husband. He's 75. I don't know what happened to those eagles. Oh. Do you have Sticks? Do you have YouTube? Oh, send me a message on YouTube. Did you know I wear that bracelet? I don't have it on today, but I wear it all the time. And I made a video when the swim jet blew it off my arm, and then I had to find it in my... Anyway, not so interesting, huh? But if you come back, if you guys would subscribe and hit the notification icon. Oh, see, he moved. Notification icon bell. Then next time I do everything here, from the goats across the street, the llamas, the cows, the donkey, my 6 ragdoll cats. Oh, I'm shivering. I'm going to try to put this on the fence where it can look. Hold on. Is that the right tree? Anyway, we've been at OHSU all day. I think it's like 32 degrees. It was 37 when we were at OHSU, and we rode the tram. You know, those tram, they called it a cabin. They said the cabin will sway when we go over the thingy. And it holds about 30 people in the tram. Look up OHSU Hospital Tram. It goes from the waterfront up to the hospital, and my husband was in the hospital when he had cancer. Hi, Cement. Sticks, I'm gonna make you a moderator too. Report pin. What? No. I'm trying to make Sticks a moderator. Do you want a moderator for me? What? I didn't mean. There we go, Cement Shoes. I'm sorry. I can't see. Those dogs are going to scare those birds away, but they're still up there. Oh. It's Sticks. Sticks is now a managing moderator, like refrigerator. Yeah, my husband gets mad when I talk about it. He doesn't want me telling anybody what's going on. But when he had radiation for his oral cancer, I'm not even looking at the right tree. What a ding dong. What do you expect? I'm 73. It was my birthday the other day. Anyway, can you guys still hear me? Am I still on? Oh, okay. Don't worry. Anyway, Sticks made me a beautiful bracelet and a chain for my keys. I treasure anything that somebody makes and gives to me. And I've been wearing the purple bead bracelet that you made me all the time. And I was swimming in my swim spa, and I turned my arm, and the jet made the bracelet go off. But no worries, because it's my swim spa is only 4 feet. The water's only 4 feet deep. It's 5 feet deep, but the water only goes 4 feet deep. And so I found it and put it back on. His purple glass. I was worried that I didn't worry I was going to lose it, but I keep it on and I pray for Sticks every day. She's suffering from Ehlers-Danlos. Not Ehlers-Danlos. I'm suffering from Ehlers-Danlos, and she has lupus, the purple butterfly. The butterfly, lupus is a wolf. And the mask that a wolf has, is that the right tree? Anyway, I will show you wolf, and then it's got a butterfly, and it's also called, anyway, I had the butterfly mask. They did a biopsy of the skin, my face, to see if it was in fact lupus. A lot of people in my family have lupus. My aunt, who's 2 years younger than me, has lupus. She's an RN. She lived in Palm Springs and moved to St. George, Utah. So, hi, Braden. Let's see, Braden's tablets. Ooh, what kind of tablets? Cool. I'm a 73-year-old Christian woman, so you better watch out. I don't say naughty words. I don't say them. I yell them. I used to be a San Diego deputy sheriff. I've seen it all. I've heard it all. Thank you for coming. Just coming in. Nancy Drew, hey. Oh my gosh. We went to OHSU today. And they did some swallowing studies with barium. And the doctor that has been treating him and helping him with his speech when he had the third or fourth surgery for oral cancer, tongue cancer. Anyway, she spent about 40 minutes telling what is happening. And she said he could get pneumonia, and that would be the stick that breaks him. And he will die. And the doctor was crying. The doctor was actually crying. Larry has a video of that, but she asked me not to put it on YouTube. And I will respect that. Hello, everyone. Anyway, Sticks. I want to get my channel going for Ehlers-Danlos and talk to people about the different diseases that we have so we can help each other and understand. A lot of people think that it's just all in our heads. Yeah, praying. My husband is a good, strong man, and he said, Cheryl, the Lord has given me all these years. I'm 74, 75. I had cancer when the cancer began, and I wasn't supposed to make it. I wasn't supposed to live. But I've had all these years, since 1985 to 2025. So that is what, 40 years that he's dealt with oral cancer. And the kind of oral cancer he had is very low survival rate for 5 years. And they did radiation. And the radiation has come to bite him now, because the radiation is causing his esophagus to shrink, so he has very little room to swallow. He's down to 127 pounds when he normally weighs 185, no, 165, 75. He weighed 185 one time when he was healthy. But my husband doesn't like me to cry. He doesn't like me to say anything. So he says, don't go on the internet, tell everybody. I don't like that. And when I talk to him, he doesn't even answer me. Anyway, thank you all for coming and sticking here, sticking by me. Cement Shoes, thank you. Where was Cement? Are you still here? I don't want to dox you and say where you live. That's true, Nancy. Nancy, what is that area can you leave a message on one of my other videos where my husband should go for long haul? He's been taking ivermectin and other things, and he doesn't think it's helped much. I can't see the eagle. I can see the outline of the eagles, but they're not chattering now because of the dogs barking. And now my cell phone's about to die. Anyway, yeah, Nancy Drew, you were saying that he needs to go to what? Oh, thank you. Braden's tablets, iPad. Hey, did you see the iPad? He says he was going to get an iPad, so he put a Kotex on his eye. He says, I got an iPad. Well, the eagles are still there. I guess they're going to spend the night up in the tree. They have an 8-foot wingspan, so when they fly off, you will know it. Thank you so much. Braden's tablets, iPad. I appreciate everybody that comes here, but I want to grow my channel so I can talk about Ehlers-Danlos. I was at the New Seasons Market getting stuff. They're twice the price of anything else. They're horribly, outrageously priced. And there was a big guy sitting. He was... Hear the eagle? I don't know if you can hear the eagle. Darn those dogs. I know they think I'm an intruder, but I just heard the eagle shout out. Anyway, what was I saying? What a ding dong. It's FLCC. Friends Love Cotton Candy website. Okay, I'll have to go to that. Friends Love Cotton Candy. Telling me that it's not good, ivermectin. Oh yeah, my husband quit taking it. He said he read about it. He says it's not good stuff. But everybody says, no, it's just, somebody I know said they were getting rid of their cancer by, oh my, there's so much crazy. But if it's on the internet, it's true, right? Anyway, we went up to OHSU and I wore my Musketeer ears from Disneyland that my 2 exchange students got me. And so I'm dressed up in a nice outfit going to the doctor, and everybody was looking at me and smiling. And I says, can I take a video of you smiling? They said, well, yeah. I says, I'm making a video of people smiling. We have so much sadness going on. You know, my husband's 2 cousins are pharmacists, but they don't talk to us because we like Trump. And I had somebody, a YouTuber friend, she was a friend for a long time. She has a cooking channel. She told me she never wanted to hear from me again. And the thing she said to me just broke my heart. Just broke my heart. And because I and my husband are for Donald Trump, and she's not. But yeah, there's pros and cons to everything, but a lot of people are getting angry. And there was Adapt 2030 has a video about people getting angry and turning against each other because of the way the sun, the solar system is going. Anyway, the dogs are ruining it. Oh, I got more to say, but my fingers are freezing. I'm glad my neighbor has a lot of Christmas trees or Christmas lights up. This is their first year here. And we got new neighbors moving in. They've got several acres, 2 dogs, and then the house next to him at the very across from this is our shop right here, and then the driveway to the shop across the street is another house for sale for $990,000. It sold. A young couple just bought it. He's a lawyer for people in the VA hospital. VA. So that's really cool. But I hope they're good, nice people. These guys, they are very, very private. Very private. So we don't talk at all. Maybe hello, and he waves. He's nice. I mean, he's cordial. And I had some guy come to my driveway, and he blocked the driveway. He'd taken the plates off the front and back of his truck. And my husband had just left, and he wanted to talk to my husband. And I said, no, my husband's a real jerk. He's got a big belt. He carries a gun with him all the time. And Bubba, he'll cuss at you, and he might even try to shoot you. And he goes, and he laughed. He says, your husband, is your husband really home? I says, yes, I'll go get him. So I went in the house and I called 911. 2 deputies. This is weird. It's 20 minutes response time before the cops come. So anyway, I called my neighbor. I said, Shane, there's a guy here and I'm scared of him. He had a gun in the back of his shirt. And the deputy thinks he was here to do something bad to me. He was 45 years old, and he took the front plates and back plates off of his truck, and he had a bunch of stolen stuff inside the truck. And he completely blocked my driveway. He drove sideways across it. There's the eagles. The eagles are above in your tree. They're barking at me. They're okay. Anyway, they were here within 5 minutes. I called them a second time when I got in the house. I went to my husband's office to get my gun. Shane, it's me. It's me. The eagles are up in the tree. Yeah, there's 2 of them. You know where they sit? They do? Where's the nest? Yeah, I heard them chattering tonight. He said they're here all the time. We can barbecue them. Anyway, he used to be a cop, and he came running with his gun to help protect me. And just as he started getting here, arriving to my property, because we're like 4 acres apart, and he was going to help protect me. And the cops, 2 sheriff units showed up at the same, within minutes, which is bizarre because they cover thousands of people. We've only got 1 or 2 sheriffs around here, and sometimes it's 20 minutes to half hour before they can arrive. Sometimes they come from Oregon City or Clackamas, which is 14 miles away. Anyway, I can hardly walk. But they arrested him. and hauled him up. They put handcuffs on him. He was a bad guy. He had a couple of warrants for his arrest. Uh-oh, I'm going to fall. Oh, dear. I got to hang up and call my husband to help me walk. Oh, dear. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. Oh, now I'm wondering who won't talk to Zelda. Uh, Thank you, Nancy. Oh yeah, there was a guy. At that Nature's, and you could see he was disabled, big guy, and he was sitting on the chair, but he takes care of the self checkout thing area, where you check out yourself. And I said hi, and he said hello. I says you look like you're hurting. He says yes. He says, I have Ehlers-Danlos. I says, oh, I heard that's all in the head. And he looked at me funny and kind of like sad. He says, well, no, not really. I says, that's what my doctors tell me. So we had a good laugh. And he says, wow, you understand. Yep, I understand how bad it is. And he battles fatigue and problems with his gut. And I told him, fatigue and neuropathy is caused from being B12 deficient, even though your tests come back normal or normal range. The US lab standards are wrong. They just dropped it down to 190. Japan, China, and the UK say it should be 600 and above. And mine was 232. It was after I had a double bowel resection. I had a lot of my intestines. Yeah, walking. Yeah, I'm going to have to call Larry. Larry? He won't hear me. I'll go through the guest house. Yeah. I'm going to take one step at a time. But I'm going to get an Apple Watch the one I want is $800. Larry said, no. And Cheryl said, yes. We're not poor. Anyway, he says he spent all the money he spent close to $40,000 on the swim spa. And he had that money. He's like the coffee can or the mattress. No, what does electronics engineer electrician do? They put it in they put it in their box, the electrical box. Oh my gosh, he had $45,000 there. What if the house would have burned? Anyway, he spent it all, so there's no more money. And we got the swim spa, and I'm going to go in that in a few minutes. But what was I? Oh, that guy. And when I went in the house, he went around the other side of the motorhome, and he took out his hot dog and peed. So I got a video of his pee-pee. It's little. He's shrunken. But he's part of those gypsy guys that goes around doing paving. They do a lot of pavement work. So he told the deputies that he was here on a paving job for us. And she looked at our brick inlaid, or it's concrete inlaid. It's really nice driveway and sidewalk. And she says, you seriously want me to believe that they want to pave over this expensive decorative brick that's 45 years old and covered with moss? It needs to be pulled out and relaid. And then he says, oh, and I was going to buy the motorhome. He said he would give me $800 for the motorhome. I said, oh, that's nice. $800 for my motorhome. We just bought, 10 tires at $700 a tire. Add that up. 7,000. Yeah, almost selling my motorhome. It's only got 8,000 miles, or less than 8,000. It's got 7,500 miles on it. It's never been lived in. It's about 400 square feet on the inside with all the slide outs, king size bed, washer and dryer, refrigerator, walk-in closet. Yeah, it's got a walk-in closet. 400 horsepower Cummins diesel engine on a Freightliner chassis. I think it's 8 years old, but the neighbor paid $330,000 for it, and we got it for cheap, really cheap. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, they hauled him away, and then they towed his truck. And then I get a call from some finance company up in Washington. And he says, "Where's the truck?" I says, "Well, they hauled him off to jail, and then they towed the truck." And he says, "I've been trying to repo that truck for a year now. They haven't paid. They owe $95,000 on that truck. They haven't paid a dime for it." He says, "I'll give you $1,000 if you can give me the truck." I says, "If I would have known that," I says, "why don't they check?" It's crazy. Anyway, yeah, my phone's dying. Ooh, let me see how cold it is here. Oh, the house is locked up, the guest house. Anyway. Okay, I'm not on the gravel anymore. Thank you guys. My neighbor, he's old man. He's a multi-millionaire. And he's leaving. He doesn't know where to leave his money. But he won't leave it with me. That's for sure. Even though we had him out for dinner, we have him for dinner all the time. And I asked him if he could bring a chicken or something. Oh, I don't really have the money for that. I'm going, my goodness sakes. Oh, I swear. His wife was mad. He hoards everything. His house, you can't even walk through the front door. And his wife died of lung cancer. It was sad. And she wanted a piano. When she saw I had a piano, she wanted to get a piano, and he wouldn't do that. I think she lost her will to live. You know, when you're married to somebody that's just a total jerk. I'm not saying he's a total jerk, but he's a horrible cheapskate. Yeah, we want to pave this over. I don't think so. Look at that pigsty. Pigsty. Anyway, what's the temperature, Larry? What's the temperature? 34? 38 degrees? Ugh. Ooh, hey, look at my poinsettia bush. Actually, that's a poinsettia plant site. My pond freezes over, and you can walk across the pond. Somebody walked across the pond a couple of years ago when it was frozen over. I won't do it, it's too scary. Anyway, I will make a video about what my husband's going through. He's a very private person. When I talk to him, he doesn't even talk back. It makes me cry. I'm lonely. And I'm thankful for my internet friends, my delivery people's stuff. And you know about the that sit on this chair. 5 different tuxedo cats. And then the last one was Buddy. Blaze has been missing. I'm sure the coyotes got him. And they said when you feed the cats here, the coyotes know that. So they will come and get your kitties. So it was sad. No more tuxedo cats. And then a couple weeks ago, Larry he said, come here, look outside the window. So I did. And there was a tuxedo cat laying there. I daddled, scared. Another feral black and white tuxedo cat. Bizarre. Anyway, that poor little